Get on to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride, ever feel your desire. One day I noticed that my life was broken. It was not me who was controlling this body. Oh, I want to know what's really real to me before it vanishes like a wave. Get on the rock, get up the burn, stand with the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high, right the fears, that's what this made to start with. You haven't heard it, girl. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Big fast sonic, that's my heartbeat in you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Modeling League Spike Magazine Trophy Week number 6. And boy, we got a mirror match tonight. We actually have a double header tonight. And first up is going to be the Naked Boys. It's going to be the Arendelle Icebreakers versus the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. Chime versus Artificial Bunny. Norse versus Norse. Tonight, mirror matches are always exciting to me because it comes down to how the two coaches have decided to kit out their respective teams and how they're going to play tactically. It's all strategy and all tactics. Let's take a look at the standings before we talk about the two teams. I agree, Sports Dragon. Welcome to the stream. In Division A tonight, this week, the Knights of Nuffle are in first place. The Brett team, the only remaining undefeated team in Division A. That is Clypheus' team. He is the league champion. 4-1-0 is his record. The Damaged Dragons, with their draw this week, they are remaining in second place. A Lizard team, 3-2-1 is their record. Skitter Twitch Tie-Dye will advance into third place. 2-3-1 is their record. Berserker Tempest's team. In Division B, the Dinner Bell Darling. I'm trying to not list every single team on the standings. I'm going to keep it to the top 3 and who's playing tonight. That's what I'm going to do. Dinner Bell Darling's in first place. Doug the Minotaur's team, a Dwarfen team, 5-0 is their record. The only remaining undefeated team in Division B. Donkey Teeth is in second place. A Wood Elf team, 4-1-1 is their record with their win earlier this evening. In third place, the Double Dippers, Sweet Bunny's team, a Necro team, 3-1-1 is their record. They have yet to play this week, but tonight it's going to be the number 5 and the number 7 teams, the Arendelle Icebreakers and the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. They are up tonight. And let's take a look at these naked boys, shall we? First up is not this team, it's this team. The Arendelle Icebreakers, they're coming in at a TV of 1,100. However, they're going to be down not 1, not 2, but 3 players. That's going to increase their effective TV by 150k. That'll bring them up to 1,250 for the evening. They do have the number 1 Yeti Marshmallow, has leveled up, picked up the block skill. All the linemen come with block. Is the Ulfwereners, they come with Frenzy, one of which has picked up the block skill. He has 2 Berserkers and a runner. The Duke of Wesselton is the runner. He's leveled up and picked up Sure Hands, not a bad pickup, but look at the number 10 Berserker, Christoph here. Look at this, it's starting. So the Berserkers come with block, they come with Frenzy, they come with jump up. He's level 3, Christoph is level 3. He's picked up Mighty Blow, which gives you a +1 to your armor or your injury roll, and he's picked up Piling On. Piling On gives you trade going prone yourself. You don't have to break armor or anything on yourself. It's kind of like Wrestle in that regard, but you can trade going prone yourself for re-rolling the armor or the injury roll. This is a pretty potent combination. You'll see this combination a lot on Chaos teams, where it'll be combined with Claw. That'll bring the effective AV down to 7. And that combination, Claw, Mighty Blow, Piling On, is absolutely disgusting in this version of the rules. So that's a pretty good combo that Chime has here on his number 10 Berserker. 3 TRRs, 1 Apothecary, 3 Fan Factor. Tonight he's going to be up against the mighty Tighty Whiteys. They're coming in a TV of 1030. They have 70K in the bank. They have a 10-player roster. You can see Pants Squatch is out this week. Now, he's grayed out. He doesn't have an injury or anything listed. I couldn't figure out what was going on here, so I conferred with Artificial Bunny, and he said, indeed, Pants Squatch is out this week. And then I recalculated the TV by hand just to be sure. And indeed, the Yeti is out. The numbers work. Not a very level team here. By contrast, the Mighty Tighty Whiteys do have a thrower who's leveled up. He picks up sure hands and going commando. The number 10 runner. It rolled doubles on the level up. Picked up an extra point of strength. A strength 4 runner. Gross. 3 team rerolls, 1 Apothecary, 1 Fan Factor. Not so trusty Patches says, so glad Claw, Pylon, and Mighty Blow got nerfed in the 2020 rules. Yeah, it's a really disgusting combination. It's you know, I won't complain about broken things in Blood Bowl a lot, but that one, that's a pretty ridiculous combo. That and AG4. Like teams with AG4 across the board, I think those are the two things that really needed fixing, but they fixed a lot in the BB 2020 rules. But that's not tonight. Tonight we're playing LRB 6 rules. And so anyway, the Mighty Tighty Whiteys versus the Arendelle Icebreakers. 2 Norse teams. Obviously, they are defined by having lots of block and lots of frenzy. You can see the Icebreakers here. They have a lot of block. They're going to pick up 3 Journeyman linemen. That's going to give them 3 more players with block. That's a lot of block. And 5 players with frenzy, one of which has Mighty Blow and piling on. You can bet that Kristoff, you can see Kristoff has been picking up lots of SPP, and you can bet that Kristoff is probably going to pick up some more here tonight. Going to be trying to leverage this Mighty Blow player and try to murder players on the opposite team. How do these teams play? Well, generally speaking, they're sort of like a bashy, Norse are tricky, right? Because you have all the block, right, that you want, which is really, really good. You have a number of players with frenzy, which can be good, but the problem is when you take those frenzy blocks, those players have to follow up on a push. So, you know, that's fine when you have 1 or 2 frenzy players and you're like, all right, I'll go in for the frenzy blitz and I'll be okay wherever I end up with this one piece. But when you've got 3, 4, 5 pieces with frenzy, suddenly your blocks, you really have to start thinking, you know, 4D chess with this, right? You have 5 players with frenzy. They're going to end up somewhere else on a push, right? You must follow up on the frenzy, on a push on a frenzy block. So you have to be very, very careful, not just to watch out for the uphill frenzy follow-up block, but to watch out for having your player out of position. And it can be tricky to leverage it. You think, oh, I've got 3 players here, right? We look at the Arendelle Icebreakers, they've got 5 players with frenzy. That's great. If I'm rolling 2 die blocks, maybe I'm rolling 4 dice. That's awesome. And it can be. But when you have 5 players with frenzy, now you're like, do I actually want to take all 5 blocks? This could be tricky. I could end up out of position. And that's how you lose ball games, especially in mirror matches. Mirror matches are all about strategy. In other words, what does your roster composition look like? What skills did you take? Who's on staff? And then tactics. Where are your pieces positioned on the pitch? Who are you marking and why? What blocks are you taking and why? That's what tonight's going to come down to. You can see the Arendelle Icebreakers much more leveled than the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. They're going to be trying to leverage those skills. They've got money put into these skills. They want to leverage it. And if they can, then that's where their strength will be. However, the Mighty Tighty Whiteys will be getting 220K in petty cash tonight. That's a lot of petty cash. That's a wizard and change. He could pick up, if he wants to dip into his treasury, he has 70K in the treasury. If he wants to dip in, I think Wilhelm Chaney is not a bad pickup. You can pick up the werewolf, Wilhelm Chaney, on a Norse team. That gives him a movement of 8, strength of 4. He's got claw, he's got frenzy, he's got wrestle. Not a bad pickup. He can pick up a loony if he wants to. He can pick up helmet for 110K, and then he still has plenty of money left over. There's Clive says, "Can you give me change for a wizard?" He's got a lot of options in the inducement phase here. I'll be excited to see what he picks up. I think tonight's matchup, right? Even though mirror matches are always about the strategies and the tactics and who came out on top in regards to those two levels of decision making, honestly, I think tonight might come down to skills versus inducements, right? Lots of skills on the Arendelle Icebreakers team that the Mighty Tighty Whiteys just don't have, versus the Mighty Tighty Whiteys, who have lots of choices in the inducement phase. Wizard, Helmet, Wilhelm. These are all solid picks in my opinion. So without further ado, why don't we head over to Cabal TV and see if these coaches are ready to go. Clevy says, "Man, so many injured players." Indeed. All right, the coaches are in Discord, so the inducement phase is about to get underway. First game of a double header this evening. Coming up after this game will be the Friendly Neighbor Kaiju versus the Carnivores. Merrick versus Nick Satan. That is scheduled for tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. That should be just about the time where this first game finishes. 220k in petty cash. Honestly, again, I'd probably go for Wilhelm, I think. A wizard's always fun, and a wizard's not bad, but I think Wilhelm's a really good piece. We've seen Wilhelm picked up on Sweet Bunny's team, a Necro team. I think Wilhelm is a solid pick. For 20k out of your bank, you get a strength 4 werewolf. Why not? Why not? Claw can be a factor against the Berserkers tonight, otherwise it will not be. These are generally AV7 players. A rainy day. I hope you weren't thinking of passing today. The Mighty Tighty Whiteys picked up a wizard. Did they get anything else with their monies? They did. They got no, they got Boomer. All right, they got a Bombardier. That will be a secret weapon. He's got a big old barrel of bombs. Artificial money has been historically been a big. Morris Dragon says, AB loves bombs. Yes, indeed, he does. The Mighty Tighty Whiteys are going to set up in an anchor defense. The Arendelle Icebreakers have a 5-man offensive line. 2 players wide on either side. He has a halfback and a kickoff return player. Here's the kick. Wow! What? Well, that was right off the outside of his foot. But it's going to be a blitz here for the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. Everybody who's not marked gets basically a free turn. So that's 7 players. That would be 8 players. 8 players get an action here on this blitz kickoff event. Two-die Ulfwerener blitz against an opposing Ulfwerener, gets a push over in the left wide zone. Frenzy follow-up to a 1-die follow-up. Well, oh, he re-rolled it. He's going to keep this alive. Wow. The old turn 0 re-roll. Setting up for a surf on the number 7 Ulfwerener. Trying to bomb the Yeti. I love this game so much. You can see he tried to throw the bomb. Yeah, well, so it goes. He's gonna knock down his own player, the number 3 Ulfwerener. This game, this game will get started. Dude, I block on the left defensive tackle will be a push. Failed the wild animal roll on the Yeti. He's gonna stay put. SB Beaver, thank you for the bits. Cliff says, I thought it was the game thundering. No, it's an actual storm outside. Frenzy follow-up. Frenzy follow-up. Frenzy blitz. Gets an injury on under Werewolfman Jack. He'll be out for the game unless the apothecary is spent, and the apothecary is spent. The Ulfwerener is going to stay and play, and that's 2 resources spent by the mighty Tighty Whiteys before they've even taken their first turn. I like it when it storms. Except when the power goes out, and then I hate it. Clive says, now use the wizard! 2-die blitz gets the POW and depends the number 7 lineman. There's piling on. Got the injury, man. Piling on is such a good skill. Piling on and mighty blow. 2-man player advantage for the Arendelle Icebreakers. Well done. Two-die block on the line. It gets the left defensive tackle. This is going to be a push. Two-die block gets a POW against who? Against Oaken. No, against Snore Scala Greamer. Lovely name. Beautiful. Good ball pickup. Moves the ball to his own 8-yard line over in the left wide zone, and now it's Artificial Bunny's turn to finally play this game. He's down a reroll. He's lost his apothecary, and now it's turn 1. Hank the Ranger says, I'd go foul the piling on player. He is going to be a thorn in their side for sure, and it looks like Artificial Bunny is setting up to do exactly that. Two-die blitz on the left tackle. Gets a POW. Blitz is going to stay put now that he's marked. That's the thrower. Boomer. Boomer the Bombardier. He's the star player for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. He's only going to be on the pitch for a single drive. After this drive, he's out. He is a secret weapon. I know it's hard to see that giant barrel of bombs on his back with his number painted on it, but the refs will catch it eventually. Yeah, here's that foul. 2 assists on the foul. Didn't get anything out of it, but didn't get called off the pitch either. Berserkers have an AV of 7. Failed. 3+ dodge away from the Yeti. Gunter Pants is going to be stunned, and that'll be the turn for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. Turn 2 for the Icebreakers. If they get a chance to break away and score early, they might just do that just to get Boomer off the pitch. You do have to be careful about the breakaway run, though. The wizard is still in play. What? Oh boy! All right, going for the surf. Well done. That's a 3-man player advantage for the Icebreakers now. Failed the jump up roll, spent the reroll because he wanted to surf. And he got it. Well done. Icebreakers down to 2 rerolls for the half. Failed the jump up roll at a 2+. Icebreakers really trying to contain this defense and control the pitch. And they have solid pitch control at the moment. At least they did with the Yeti in place. But they want to get the blitz on the star player. They got it. They got a stun out of this. Remember, this Yeti has disturbing presence, which normally wouldn't be an issue for this mirror match, in my opinion, especially not in the rain. But these bomb throws are considered passes, and so they do have an effect on the Bombardier. $25 seconds. That's the turn. Wow. Wow. Do you think we'll see a blitz by the Ulfwerner? It's currently a 1. If he wants the Ulfwerner to get free, it's a 1 die against the marking Ulfwerner, Citrone. This defense has been entombed. You normally see the offense get encircled, but man. I think he goes for this 1 die. That's exactly what he's doing. He got the knockdown. This is going to free up the Ulfwerner under Werewolf Blitzer to take a 2 die against the runner. But boy, he better hope that first block works. Here it comes. 2 die blitz. He got it. We'll see where the ball bounces. Broke armor. Got a stun out of this. Boy, nobody can catch this ball. These are all 6+s thanks to the disturbing presence. Lieutenant Matthias, he's gonna recover the ball. Well done by old Lieutenant Matthias. And now we're gonna have a turn or two of just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. One die block gets a pound. That's a big block. Another one die block gets the push. He's just going all out here on the one dies. But fair enough. That'll be the turn. Turn 2. Back to the Arendelle Icebreakers now. Turn 3, excuse me, to the Arendelle Icebreakers. They started this half. They start every turn. The Icebreakers have 3 players free. Those 3 players currently free to do something with. He's got a free player over here as well. Oh, not the time to fail the wild animal roll. Went for the block. Failed it. He won't get an action with the Yeti. Two-die block on skid mark gets a push. Frenzy follow-up gets another push here. Still has his blitz. He could go for the surf if he wants. I don't see why not, honestly. He's looking for better ways to take some blocks to keep this player. He is going to go for the surf. Here it is. Two-die block. Got the pal. He's got piling on. He's got mighty blow. Looks like he got a stun out of it. Looks like he got nothing out of it. A stun. He was surfed. What's a stun? Alright, is this ball carrier going to try a positive dodge away? The Icebreakers still have their reroll. Here it is. Good dodge. There he goes. Turn 3 for the Mighty Tighty Whiteys now. Will we see a lightning bolt? I imagine we won't unless he can get back to the ball. SB Beaver says, does Artificial Buddy have players left? I mean, he's got a lot of players that are just watching the game. That's pretty good, right? Four-man player advantage for the Mighty Tighty... Four-man player advantage for the Arendelle Icebreakers. And if a score is on the horizon, the Mighty Tighty Whiteys are about to lose another. They'll lose Boomer. Having only thrown a single bomb and ended up bombing himself. One die block gets the push against Boar Barrow, the number 3 lineman. Hank the Ranger says no effects on GFIs from the rain. Correct? Correct. That's a blizzard. It's raining. It's raining, making the ball slippery and difficult to hold. A -1 modifier applies to all catch, intercept, or pickup rolls. So I'll typically group all that together with quote-unquote passing and say it makes passing harder. But it's any of the ball grabby skills are all -1, or ball grabby actions rather. S'mores Dragon, yes, it is just like climbing a wall, unless you've got that rubber or frog suit or whatever. Not the rubber suit. That one protects you from lightning. Oh, what frog suit? I've never even heard of a frog suit. Turn 4 for the Arendelle Icebreakers. All right, I'll tell you this. I'm on the second temple, and 100%, I have not been doing it the way the game wants me to do it. I have no idea how to solve it correctly, but I've been using my skills, the things I've collected to do it my way. Segnor's Lip says, there's more than one temple? Yeah. If it's anything like Breath of the Wild, there'll be 4. But if it's anything like traditional Zelda, there'll be 8. Two-die Blitz gets a push on Going Commando. Frenzy follow-up here to one-die Frenzy follow-up. That's going to be a both standing result. The Ranger says the squirrel suit Link gets is awesome. Wait until you see Link's Tanuki suit. Amazing. One die block on the number 3 Ulf Wearer spends the reroll here. Wow. Really wanted to get this block. Only got a push out of it. The Arendelle Icebreaker's down to 1 reroll for the half. Just a bunch of punching. A bunch of punching. Turn 4 for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. They're gonna have to try to break somebody out here to get a blitz on the ball carrier. They can absolutely do it. Or they can go for the lightning bolt and try to pick the ball up on the dodge. Went for the one-die Dauntless. Wow. Got a push on the Yeti. This is gonna free up the number 12 Journeyman. S'mores Dragon says, I could almost believe that after seeing that I can attach a bokoblin arm to a bokoblin arm and hit things with it. Man, the things I have built. The things I have created in this game. I did one puzzle. I still don't know how you're supposed to do it, but I just built the Golden Gate Bridge to get there. it was a long, long bridge. Good dodge. Blitzing with the Journeyman. Can't get through the loner roll here. Wow, why with the Journeyman? That's going to be a stun, and I think this is going to be a score here. 6 MA? Yeah, 6 MA. Walk this ball in. Get Boomer off the pitch. Arendelle Icebreakers start the second quarter. See if they want to chance any die rolls first. They do have a 2-die with Citrone. Really, maybe they want to. I don't know. I don't know if going after Boomer's worth it. Did I block out the Powell and the number 3 Ulf when they're looking for the 9+? He's got it. Got a stun. He's got a 2-die block against Gunter Pants as well. Took the block on Boomer. Got the injury. He said, you know what? You'll be sent off the pitch soon, but not before I murder you. But that is going to free up Kristoff. Could have blitzed with Kristoff. He's going to take the block instead. Here's piling on. Didn't work out. 2 more blocks to take if he wants. He still has his reroll before he scores. Reach a 2-die block. He still has his blitz as well. But he's running out of players. I don't think he wants to take a block with the Journeyman at all. Yeah. He's gonna try to get some SPP on the runner. Gets the knockdown. Good movement there by the Blitzer to get another assist on number 10. Two-die block gets the knockdown on free ball and Frank, the number 6 lineman. One more block to go. Here it is. Gets a push result out of this. Frenzy follow-up. Another push. Rolled lots of dice, but held on to his reroll. It's now time for Lieutenant Matthias to score, unless he wants to stall. I don't think he does. Yeah, he's just going to score. Well done! The Icebreakers are going to take the lead 1-0. All right, calm down there, Lieutenant Matthias. Calm down. Wow, that's a pretty commanding first half of the Icebreakers. Scored very easily. They had a ton of removals in what was effectively the first quarter of the game. And now the mighty Tighty Whiteys are going to be on offense. They're going to be down just a player, I believe. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 v 11 on the pitch. One-man player advantage for the Icebreakers. Each team with a reroll remaining. The mighty Tighty Whiteys are going to be on offense for this second quarter, and they'll be on offense in the second half of the game, so they could try to pull out a 2-1 win here. SP Beaver says, I'm curious why he didn't stall a little longer. I don't think he had the positioning for it. I think he moved everybody in on those assists on those blocks. That a 3+ dodge was a very real threat on a blitz, or even a couple of dodges. Or yeah, even the wizard. Like, you know, you had the players there. Artificial Bunny had the players there. A lightning bolt on the ball carrier to pick up the ball. And then if it's 0-0 at the half, you're on offense in the second half. Three-man defensive line for the Icebreakers. A little bit of a Tetris, a couple of Tetris pieces out here on defense. Five-man offensive line for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. They're strong on the right side currently. The strength 4 player all the way on the right. That's the runner. Going commando. Going commando. 4-man line now for the offense. Both teams have a sure hands player. That's going to be very helpful in tonight's game. Here's the kick. Boy, you thought it was raining before. Turn 5 for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. Pretty shallow kick here by the Icebreakers. The ball's going to be kicked to the opposing 6-yard line. Two-die block on the left defensive tackle. This will be a knockdown. Doesn't break armor. The defensive line is nothing but journeyman. Wouldn't you know it? The mighty Tighty Whiteys are moving players into position to protect this ball before he goes for the ball pickup. Definitely going to try to pick this ball up with the thrower. The thrower has sure hands. Defensive line has been blocked down. There's still a blitz, but difficult blitz. Oh, one player off the line. Excuse me. Good action order here to keep this offensive line together despite all the frenzy. Failed the ball pickup. Can't spend the team reroll since he already got a free reroll with sure hands. Turn 6 for the Icebreakers. 3 turns left in the half. Levy asks, only 9 players left for Artificial Bunny. 10. 10, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The rain does indeed play a factor on the pickup. You can see down here, it was a 75% chance to pick up the ball, which is not that great. I mean, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. But 1 out of 4 times, you're bound to fail to pick it up. Reposition the Yeti. Lucked out on the wild animal roll. You need a 4+ when you're not blocking or blitzing, as opposed to the 2+. Cliffy says 3 turns to fail to pick up the ball. Maybe. Defense applying some pressure to the cage on the left side. Applying some pressure on the front side of the cage as well. Two-die blitz. They get the knockdown on the number 2 operator. Don't break armor. Gross. Doesn't get anything out of piling on. Good use of the skill, though. But he says, I remember the fun days of trying to pick up and move the ball as dwarves. You want fun days of trying to pick up the ball? Play Kemri. You'll never even know what the ball is. Pretty aggressive defense here by the Arendelle Icebreakers. They have a 1-man player advantage. The Mighty Tighty Whiteys probably going to try to open up a lane here on the right wide zone. Two-die blitz. Looking for a surf here. They got it. Well done. All tied up on the pitch. 10v10. Probably has some movement left with Blitzer as well. Indeed. Well done, Artificial Bunny. I block with the runner. Breaks armor. Look at that wind up. Gets a stun on Citrone. Two free players currently. You can see once again the Icebreakers trying to cut off the oh no. Trying to cut off the opposition. They did it very effectively on offense, and they're trying to make that happen again on defense. What is that? That is not the replay. Get out of town. We'll watch it again. It was so funny. Hooray! Two-die block by the Yeti. Gets the knockdown. Only 1 player marking this ball. If you want to snake this ball away, you want it to be in the hands of the Duke of Wesselton. But boy, that means your blitz might be with a journeyman. Gets a chain block out of this. Succeeds on the jump up roll to take a block instead of a blitz on under Werewolfman Jack. Gets the knockdown piling on. Gets a KO. Well done. Back to a 1-man player advantage for the Arendelle Icebreakers. Man, mighty blow and piling on. Woo. You throw a little claw in there as well. Treat everybody's AV as 7. It's just gross. Taking some marks with some players. Where's the blitz coming in? All right. Gets the pal with the thrower. Probably doesn't follow up here if he wants to go after the ball. Indeed. It's a GFI to pick it up, though. He had to spend one. Man, he had to spend one on the blitz that made the pick up the GFI. He is not safe. But I respect it. Took an uphill block with the final player. Good GFI pickup. Took an uphill block, got a push out of it against the number 3 Ulfweiner. Now it's turn 7 for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. They've got 2 free players. I mean, they have more than 2 free players, but they got 2 free players. They don't even need both. They can get the 2-die blitz with Gawain Commando. Like it says Claw against Norse. It's already 7s. No, just Claw in general. Claw, Mighty Blow, and Piling On is just a ravaging combination. Gets the pal on the ball carrier. Whoa. That ball says, I'm gonna stay right here. You guys are gonna have to fight for me. There were 2 spaces that the mighty Tighty Whiteys didn't want that ball to bounce to, and that was one of them. Lots of punching going on. 2-die block into a chain push here. Gets the knockdown. Hank the Ranger says, I think you need to find a way to push onto the ball here. Took a foul. Wow. Took a foul against Christoph the Berserker. Didn't break armor, however. Still has a blitz. Moves the thrower back behind the blitzer, going commando. He's the runner. Used a lot of nouns there. 1-die block is a push against the number 7 Ulfweiner. And then a pow against number 3. This might be it. Can the Icebreakers score? Can the mighty Tighty Whiteys score? Let's see. Gets a stun on Borbera. He'll be out for the rest of the half. Icebreakers. No, nobody's in scoring position for the Icebreakers. What about... No. Nobody's in scoring position anywhere. Alright, so that'll be the half. 1 turn left. It's all about punching. Punching an SPP. I imagine the mighty Tighty Whiteys are going to hold on to their wizard for the second half of the game. Two-die blitz by Citron. Breaks armor. Gets a stun. Won't matter. Unless he's planning to foul. Jump up block on Long John the second. Breaks armor again. Gets a stun. And here's the piling on. Doesn't get anything out of the piling on roll either. So you can see he broke armor. Rolled a 3 on the injury roll, so he's piling on. That let him re-roll the injury roll, but couldn't get anything out of it. You're looking to get at least an 8+ on an injury roll, unless something like stunty is in play. Once you get to 8, you're going to get a knockout on the opponent. That's where your removals start happening. 10 or higher is a casualty. That's when you start getting injuries or deaths. Final turn of the game, turn 8 for the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. Take some blocks, call it a half. What am I going to have for lunch tomorrow? What am I going to have for lunch tomorrow? Lifeus asks, piling on only to reroll injury or also armor break? It's both. So it's basically a reroll for Mighty Blow. So piling on lets you reroll the armor or the injury roll. One minute to go in the first half. Mighty Tighty White is just looking for blocks to take. Decided to take a 1-die block against Lieutenant Matthias. And now, 1-die blitz. It's a 1-die blitz, gets the knockdown on the number 7 Ulfweiner. Is he going for the foul? He really wants to take Kristoff off the pitch. Here it is. 2 assists on the foul. Makes this a 6+. Oh, only a stun, but he got sent off the pitch. And that'll be the half. Not a good trade at all. 83 inches is not a good trade. Got a stun that wouldn't matter, but got called off for rolling doubles. Well, got called off for fouling, really. Knocked out Ulfweiner is not going to come back onto the pitch. And now the Mighty Tighty Whiteys are going to get a second shot at offense here, but they're down number of players this time. They're down to 8 players on the pitch. So 3-man player advantage for the Icebreakers. Mighty Tighty Whiteys still have a wizard. They will almost certainly use that wizard at some point to try to score. But I think the Mighty Tighty Whiteys might be playing for a draw at this point. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe their fortunes change. Maybe Artificial Bunny thinks that he can pull out the victory here. He'll score. He'll get the ball. He'll score. Hold on to the wizard. Get the ball. Be on defense. Use the wizard to get the ball back. Score again. The rain has gone away. The Mighty Tighty Whiteys will welcome this change. Turn 9 now. Changing weather, the most common result on the kickoff event table. It's the 7. And of that, nice weather is the most common weather event. 2-die block to get the half started. It's going to be a knockdown against the number 12 Journeyman. Wow, started off with a Journeyman block. I mean, when you're down to 8 players, what can you do? Successfully blocked down the defensive line. Hector Edge says, I think the Mighty Tighty Whiteys might be cursed. I've had cursed teams before, and this feels like one. I know what cursed means. Yeah, you think so, huh? Yeah, maybe so. Failed the ball pickup. Icebreakers might try to descend on this ball here. Hank the Ranger says 3 consecutive failed pickups with a reroll. Yes, indeed. One of which was in clear skies. That's okay. It's been raining for half a game. It's still slick out there. Wow, succeeds in repositioning the Yeti again. Remember, that's a 4+. Yes, the Icebreakers gonna try to get at this ball. 2-dive block to get the knockdown on Skidmark. Gets... Boy, oh boy. Gouges out Skidmark's eye. 4-man player advantage for the Arendelle Icebreakers. Wow, doesn't move with the Zerker anymore. Was he out of movement? No matter, he gets an Ulfwerener. Sven to mark the ball. And once more, the mighty Tighty Whiteys find all of their players marked while they are significantly outnumbered. Turn 10 for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. Clifey says, I'm pretty sure my Minotaur failed. 115% of my wild animal +4 rolls. Yes, B. Beaver says, so still slightly better odds than GFI. Significantly better odds than GFI. 1-dive block to start things off with. Gets the knockdown. Two-dive block back at the line of scrimmage. Breaks armor. Gets an injury. Well done. 3-man player advantage for the Arendelle Icebreakers. 10v7 on the pitch. Wait, am I miscalculating? No. 3, 6, 7. 10v7. Yeah, the mighty Tighty Whitey's got to start taking some risks if they want to get this ball back. 1-dive blitz, they're going to get the knockdown. Get a KO. Wow, now we're down to a 2-man player advantage for the Icebreakers. Icebreakers still have their oppo. Oh, wow, the Icebreakers had a +2 fame advantage and got very little out of it. Got nothing out of it. The mighty Tighty Whiteys trying to secure this ball, or at least prevent the opposition from picking it up. 2 removals this turn. Took a 1-dive block. Eventually those 1-dive blocks are going to fail you. Oh no! Gunter P said, I'll take it. Gunter Pants had his armor. Gets a both standing result there. Two-die block against a journeyman. Frenzy block, but frenzy didn't matter. Got the knockdown, but had to follow up due to frenzy. It's going to be a tussle for the ball. Two-die block thanks to Dauntless. It's the follow-up. Well done. The Mighty Tighty Whiteys can't afford to lose this tussle here. They've got to get the ball. 3 opposing players on the ball. 2 friendly players on the ball. The Mighty Tighty Whiteys are up. They still have their wizard. Hey, the ranger says when a Norse player gets their armor broken, what breaks exactly? I got little helmets on. Their helmets crack in half. One die block. Wow, re-rolled into double skulls. That'll be a turnover for the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. And they might just lose this tussle. We'll see. Turn 11 for the Icebreakers now. They'll get a block, they'll get a block, they'll get a block. They'll probably try to pick this ball up. There's the first one. It's a both standing result. Not what he's looking for. He might re-roll this. Ooh, he's not going to get the frenzy follow-up because there was no push. Failed the Dauntless roll, too. But it didn't matter. He got the pow out of it anyway. Wow. Gets a stun. That's a great stun. Got to summon the Strength 4 runner. Cygnus Lou says the rubber band holding their braid. That's what breaks. Duh. Three-die block with the Yeti. Get the knockdown. Pulls an assist. Try to get these 2 blocks coming up. Gets a push on 1. Where's the Sure Hands fella? Where's Mr. Sure Hands? Oh, he's over here. He's not in the right spot at all. Two-die block gets the knockdown on free ball and Frank. That's alright. Could be a pickup attempt by Hans. Hans, number 9. Wow, another good stun. Three-plus pickup. Works out. The Icebreakers recover this ball. Nobody can get to them. They're going to score on turn 12. Well done by the Arendelle Icebreakers. Chime putting on a Norse clinic. What's a Norse clinic? Is that just a raiding party? SP Beaver says wizard time. I don't know if the Mighty Tighty Whiteys really have a choice but to use it on this turn. If they go down 2-0, they're not going to win. They're probably not going to win this game. Wow. Good stand-up dodge by the number 12 Journeyman. Hank the Ranger says he doesn't have anyone to recover the ball even if the carrier goes down. Yeah, but if the carrier doesn't go down, he's giving up another touchdown for sure. Personally, I think he needs to use the wizard and then just pray to Nuffle. I mean, I don't know what else you can do. Failed dodge. That's a big dodge. It's a 5+ dodge. He's trying to get the blitz out of this. Didn't work out. Oh, and he's getting removed as well. I think he's down to 5 players. Well, now the Arendelle Icebreakers don't have to score. They can stall this out, and I think they will. They can cage this ball up and just hang out near the end zone. He does have to be careful of the wizard, I suppose. Actually, you know what? Just score. Just score. Go up 2-0. Totally score. Oh, I don't know. I'd say go with a loose cage. Go with a loose cage, because if you score, you don't want these 3 KO'd players to come back onto the pitch. Taking the blocks before he's securing the ball carrier. Ugh, scary stuff. I mean, nobody can get to him. There's 2 players who are marked, but I would still... He's just going to score, fair enough. I would still protect the ball carrier. But 2-0, the Icebreakers are going to increase their lead. SB Beaver says, I would take the ball into the fight. Prove that you're not afraid. I'd just throw the ball back to the other team. Say, try it again. Sports Dragon said that was an excessive amount of posing. They like their poses. All foreigners coming back on the pitch. Mighty Tighty Whiteys are going to get back 2 players. That brings them up to 7, I believe. Yes, indeed. 9v7 on the pitch, 2-man player advantage for the Icebreakers. They're going to be on defense yet again. SB Weaver says, do you need more than 7? Not if you're elves. Not if you're elves. The Ranger says, elves only need 3. Fourth and final quarter is about to get underway. The Mighty Tighty Whiteys with 1 reroll remaining. The Arendelle Icebreakers with all 3 of theirs. The Tighty Whiteys still have their wizard. They're down by 2 touchdowns. Mighty Tighty Whiteys are looking for their 2nd win in this competition. Here's the kick. Boy, nothing but weather changes, except for that initial blitz. Turn 13 for the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. Final quarter of play. Tighty block on the line. Frenzy follow-up gets the knockdown. Well done. Got an injury on Borbera. That's a fractured arm. He'll be... he's a journeyman. Who cares? But it does mean it's a one-man player advantage. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One-man player advantage. That can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can be. One-man player advantage. Wow. Wow. All those KOs came back onto the pitch. Line has been blocked. There's still a blitz available. Well, the Yeti was on the line, but I think he'll be left alone. Okay. He won't be left alone. Oh, he had a friendly player behind him. That's why. I was like, why is he taking the 1-die blitz? He's not. He's taking a 2-die. Got the knockdown. Well done. What do you... Didn't even bother picking up the ball. He said, I'm fouling the Yeti. 3+ pickup works out. Turn 13 for the Icebreakers. Eight v 7 on the pitch right now. The Icebreakers yet again getting very aggressive with this defense. Not just unbridled aggression either. Like it's been very considered by Chime. He's honestly, I think he's had his best game of the entire season tonight. This aggression has been calculated, right? He's taken important marks. He's opened up holes that were important. He's done a really good job of just beating the opponent's formation into submission, right? The opponent's formation just crumbles in a couple of turns. And that's thanks to Chime's defensive efforts here. He's done a really, really good job with his positioning. You can pass 4+ wild animal rolls all day long, but you get a 2+, no sir. Yeti's going to remain on the ground. Turn 14 for the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. Are they going to think about using their wizard? Not at the beginning of their turn, at least. They're going to shift the ball over to the right side of the pitch. The runner going commando, using the right wide zone now on the Mighty Tighty Whitey's own 10-yard line. He's taking a mark on the Ulfwerener, who's playing defense right in front of the ball carrier. Takes a 1-die blitz on the journeyman. It's going to be a both standing result. Takes a 2-die block on Oaken. Breaks armor, gets a KO, and would you believe it? It is 7 v 7 on the pitch now. 3 players are free for the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. Tighty says, I don't understand that blitz. I don't either. Honestly, I don't. I thought the blitz would have come on number 7. Another foul on the Yeti. Gets stunned. He's still not called off the pitch. The ref can't see it because the Ulfwerener here is blocking his view. You can get a two-die GFI blitz on the ball carrier. You can do it either with Dauntless or you can do it with the Ulfwerener. But there's, again, there's GFIs involved. It's a real good stun on Long John II. At these low levels of players, every stun's important. Sends an Ulfwerener down pitch. He only has an AG of 2. 2-die block spends the reroll. You got plenty to spend. Why not? Gets the POW on free ball and Frank. I think he's closed off all access to the 2-die blitz. Just gonna take the uphill blitz. All right. Well, he got through Dauntless, so it's a 1-die blitz, but he's already rolled his reroll, rolled the skull. It's gonna get knocked down. That'll be a turnover. Turn 15 for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. They're gonna run. They're gonna run like the wind. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They need 1 GFI at least. They need to do at least 1 GFI. Oh. They have no rerolls left. The Ranger says, "Cursed, I say." Mighty Tighty Whiteys are in good shape here to score if they can get through 2 GFIs. Double skulls on the off-wear and air block. That'll be a turnover. Turn 15 to the Arendelle Icebreakers. Coming up after this game, it's going to be the Friendly Neighbor Kaiju versus the Carnivores. Merrick versus Nick Satan. Lizards versus Kislev Circus. I'm looking forward to that one as well. SP Viewer says, "Oh, nobody likes lizards." Well, look, we all know that, but you don't say it out loud. Oh, lizards are gross. Shush, shush, don't say that. We have 3 lizard teams. Yes, Hank the Ranger says, "Let's go, Jumpy Men." Yes, that's right. Double Skulls spends a reroll here. Gets the frenzy follow-up. Gets the knockdown. Try for the YOLO Blitz, perhaps, with Sven? Yeah. Here you go. Coming from the corner. You can't GFI? Everybody knows you can't GFI! Speaking of, turn 16 for the Mighty Tighty Whiteys. They have 2 GFIs to score. I wouldn't even tempt Nuffle at this point. I'd burn my wizard. Just see what... Well, maybe I wouldn't. Like, there's no point. It's just for the giggles at this point. But 2 GFIs. I would not tempt Nuffle with any other die rolls. He's going to use the wizard. Fair enough. Didn't get anything out of it. He rolled Snake Eyes on the armor break. 2 GFIs. 1, 2. He did it. Well done. The Mighty Tighty Whiteys are going to get onto the board. 2-1 is the score. The Icebreakers are going to be on offense for a turn unless there's a riot. That's right, he did get those ones out of the way for the GFIs. Boy, what a bloodbath this has been. What a bloodbath. One turn left in this game. 1 half turn, really. It's turn 16 for the Arendelle Icebreakers. They're going to be on offense. They're up against a 7-man defense. 7-man offense. If there's not a riot, there'll be nothing to do but to take some blocks. Maybe pass, maybe foul. The Icebreakers do have a reroll. I hope we get one more weather event. One more weather event. Make it sweltering heat. Three-man defensive line. Everybody else back. Not too far back for the Icebreakers. They're like, we'll play defense if we feel like it. Five-man offensive line for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. Hank the Ranger wants a Yeti pass. Here's the kick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players. 8 players left standing. You can't even field a full team with that. Duffel said, you want to get some blocks? You want some SPP? No. No. Good ball pickup. He'll pass. It'll be a quick pass for some SPP on the Duke of Wesselton. Good pass. Failed the catch. He's got a reroll though. Wow. Wow. Got through the loader roll, got through the reroll. All for an point of SPP. Well done by the Icebreakers. Signer's Loop says, this is a beautiful game. Here's the foul. 3 assists on the foul. Doesn't break armor, and that'll be the game. 2-1, the Icebreakers are going to win this one. Wow, wow, wow. Runs the ball down pitch just to show that he can. You can't GFI! You can't GFI! I spit the apothecary! Oh, what a game that was. 2-1, the Icebreaker's gonna win this one. Sven the Offwerder, he's gonna be the MVP tonight, and he'll level up. He'll get his first level up, while Freeball and Frank will level up as well. Wow, nobody had the ball? I would say the Icebreakers had the ball. But yeah, just 18% ball possession for the mighty Tighty Whiteys this evening. 4 casualties sustained, 3 KOs. SPP, my goodness gracious. SPP for the Arendelle Icebreakers. That looks like 20 to me. 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. 20 SPP for the Arendelle Icebreakers. 12 for the mighty Tighty Whiteys. Man. Wow. Oh boy. As a reminder, coming up in about 5 minutes, we're going to have the Friendly Neighbor Kaiju versus the Carnivores. Well, the game's at 9 o'clock. We're going to start the pregame 10 minutes early. We always start the pregame 10 minutes early. But that's going to be the Friendly Neighbor Kaiju versus the Carnivores. Merrick versus Nick Satan. So grab yourself a drink, maybe get something to eat, and stick with us for the second game in this doubleheader. Why don't you? Lizards versus Kislev, or Slen if you prefer. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. You know what? I'll hit the countdown again, and we'll see you back here for game number 2. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial, which is a thing that TVs don't have anymore.